Joined by Martin Whittock, historian. Martin, keen to get your thoughts, your comparisons. I was thinking, standing here, watching the procession, watching the gun carriage, I was thinking, well, we've not seen anything like this since 1965 and the state funeral of Sir Winston Churchill. How do you think today's funeral arrangements compare with Winston Churchill's state funeral, but perhaps more relevantly, the last death of the King in 1952 and what we did then for George VI?
Amazing and awe-inspiring as those events were, I think today surpasses it. It was absolutely stupendous, remarkable, extraordinary, and it was really history in the making. And what many people may not have recognised is that Queen Elizabeth II is the first monarch to have her funeral in Westminster Abbey since George II, because since 1820, funeral and burial have been at Windsor. Of course, today it's been split between Westminster Abbey and Windsor. But in going back to that Westminster Abbey focus for the funeral, she's going back to a tradition which stretches right back into the Middle Ages. So we really have seen the most extraordinary connectivity today between the year 2022 and the medieval world and all in between. And I think people that have talked about the grandeur and the ceremony have quite rightly focused upon the amazing spectacle that we've seen today. And in many ways, as you've said, this whole experience has been an immersive lesson in constitutional history in this country. And partly because we've had the Queen for so long, we have, to some extent, kind of taken for granted the constitutional structure of this country. And suddenly, over the last 10 days, in the period since her death, we've seen a new king. We've not seen anything like that before. We've seen oaths of succession sworn in public that we've never seen before. We've seen a lying-in state that we've not seen anything like this for decades. And we have, with the exception, obviously, of the Queen Mother, but not leading to a state funeral. And we've not seen a state funeral since the middle 1960s. So it has been an immersive lesson in the constitutional history and continuity of this country. And I think it challenges all of us to recognise the extraordinary way in which Queen Elizabeth II represented continuity and history as well as modernity in one person. It has been an amazing day. I was deeply moved when I watched the parades today, the drums, the pipes, the soldiers in the Navy and Air Force in the most extraordinary precision. When I saw the beauty of the service, the wonderful power of the liturgy, the challenging words, I thought, of the Archbishop of Canterbury, but so appropriate to the moment, and then the deeply moving movement of Her Majesty's body to Windsor and the burial there. It has been an extraordinary day. Those of us who have witnessed it have witnessed history happening before our very eyes.